though, isn't that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's for real. Because I had the whole pack. But anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had the multi pack one.
Toast pack.
Before there was air.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. It was funny. And then remember the one guy was like, hey, where you got them from? It's so cool, man. Yeah, what the fuck, man. I'm glad that I started wearing this. I was talking to a person. I was like, send the picture. I send it to you with the, what is it called? Basically with the material in the metals in the mask. And this is why I want to push you to wear these. But
it's just making you sick.
Yeah, man, even like my plantation and this devil.
Breaking down your immune system.
Yeah, because what happens when you inhale metal? You inhale metal shock. It's going to cut out your lungs, man.
If you take a piece of cloth and you go in the sunlight and you shake it, you see all of these little particles fall out of your mouth. Yeah. When you cut your beard, all these little particles come out. And you're inhaling that shit all day. Anyways, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great ministers, fathers, and troops. Peace and blessings to the hope and elect. 44,000 men, wholehearted sincerity across the whole winds. We're James Germany camp. Out here again. Once these heathens and these demons, you know, these heathen nations, and this wicked ass time that they call Christmas, Saturnalia, you know, when they're breaking their necks to buy vain gifts for each other when they don't even care, you know, just doing ultimately what Esau wants you to do is to consume beyond your means. Everybody losing their jobs left and right, and they want you to go buy.
I mean, it's true. Black Friday and everything last week.
They're giving you deals. Look at this flash sale, 20% off, all on everything. You know, true. But everybody losing their fucking jobs. But they're trying to teach you, they're pushing you to sell. Go ahead, huh?
It's true because of my plantation, right? I was like in an office. Basically had a meeting like with a new basically employee, right? Bro, this boy was a lawyer, and he was jobbing at my job for 450 euros.
Yeah.
Either you do it because it's what's it called? His retirement money is not enough, or he do it because he just has too much time. But I think the first thing, that his retirement money is enough, man.
Yeah.
So you see, you lie, you invest so many years in studying the goddamn wickedest law from these people, and then you get fucked up at the end, man. Showing you that this thing is nothing, man.
He probably over his 60s.
Yeah,
in his 60s somewhere.
He wasn't even like, yeah, you know, I can't live that heavy.
Then what good are you? What good are you here?
I would like to be at the cashier, you know. You're cracking, man.
Yeah.
Funny.
It's like I always say, you know, Esau, as they age, they deteriorate.
Yeah, man.
Jacob, they get stronger.
You know what I saw in German though? I'm silent. Bro, this is true because like cracker like that, 99 years old, bro, playing tennis.
You're silent.
Yeah, 99 years old until next in January next month, she turn 100. Yeah.
He was playing.
Not she might. Or female.
She was playing tennis.
Yeah, man. 100 years old, bro. What's that massive?
They say we gotta stay active.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, man, they deteriorate. But that's because she's so-called fit.
Yeah.
She's so-called watching her health so-called.
Because probably she got enough money. She could get the best vegetables, the best foods, taken care of, you know. She was
holistic treatment.
Yeah.
Going to get massages and shit.
Yeah. So of course your life gonna be prolonged, you know. But hey, what I want to say, because you said it before with the losing of the job, because it's going to this lawyer, showing you that Yahweh controls everything. Because you can work your ass off in this world, study everything, what you want, get nothing in this world. At the end, you're going to have to still work, even though you're in the 60s or something, to survive in this kingdom.
And what's the age? Retirement? 63? 63?
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Somebody even go, some
he's
go later.
Retired, you already said, so he's already past 63.
Even 53 sometimes. Also. I think like one guy was 50 when he did it, but the thing is, then you have brothers, you know, praying to Yahweh Hashem, doing the work of Yahweh Hashem. What happened? They get basically increased, man, as much as they need, man. You know what I'm saying?
God.
And that's the spirit, man.
You give him everything.
Yeah. He gives everything we need, man. It's for real. You need a job, we're gonna give you a job. We just have to ask and be patient waiting and keep a focus on him, of course. You know?
We were talking about last camp, about the wisdom.
Yo me saco a los farmers.
Seek ye Seek ye the treasures, seek ye righteousness, and all things will be added unto you.
Really, bro? I don't remember what you mean.
Seek righteousness, and everything is going to be added unto you. And you can look at the ultimate.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying.
Okay. Yeah, man. By the precept concerning the secondary issues.
You know. Hey, and this morning when I was driving to the plantation, I saw mad hangers. People were driving with hangers with Christmas trees in them.
Yeah.
Like 25 in each one. Like all up and down the Autobahn, man. They love these vain ass Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And it's for nothing, man. Them damn trees grew for 10 years just to get cut down for nothing.
Yeah. And the thing is also, at my plantation, because I told them yesterday, right? They was asking like, you got him. Like, I'm like, no. I'm thinking to myself at this time also, because you have to understand. First off, I looked at the charge of my plantation, right? Bro, more and more people. I was the cashier for hour 2. More and more people paying with the card, which leads to the Alfredito ultimately, of course. Because what they said a few months ago, the virus is on the card and on the basic bank card and also on credit card and also on the cash. So what's the next thing? Something that is not out there, something that can be basically transmitted.
Or have the germs on
Yeah,
physical.
Yeah, and I think like nearly 90% was paid with the card in one day.
And because, you know, even when you pay with the card, you still got to put the pin in.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, so, but when you got the chip in there, they know it's yours.
It's just gonna be like this, zip, no.
Yeah, they
like
know
do
it's
in
yours.
Sweden.
Yeah, they are. There's no way that you got to put a pin in there because it's yours. It's in your body. You know, it's how they say it's economically sound. It just makes sense. You know, because you don't have to touch anything. You don't have to transmit anything. You know. And another thing too that they started to say also is we're not going to force anyone to get a chip. I mean, the vaccine, we would never force anyone to get a vaccine. But we're going to leave it to the states and to the stores and the counties, you know, and the districts to mandate it on their own. And what does the government do? They fine these people. You know, they're going to give the stores fines. So if you want to open your store back up, you got to show you got proof of vaccination.
Yeah, the thing also in Germany, I was reading an article last week. The one guy from the health administration in Rheinland-Pfalz said we should do basically benefits for the people that get the vaccine.
Yeah.
He said basically they should go without, they should travel without getting tested or quarantined. They should go to the stores without getting tested or what is that also?
They should be free.
They should go to the theater without getting tested. They can do whatever they want basically. But the thing is, the funny thing is, what they're gonna do is they're gonna like I said, because even in Germany the law's changing. They're changing the laws right now. So what you have is what you have is that for example, they say we don't make it mandatory, right? But what they're going to do, they're going to basically isolate you from everything that you want to have once you take it. So for example, for example, you said that you can't travel without it. Like the airlines already said. The airlines said, hey, you can't travel like internationally, you know, without the vaccination, you know, without the yellow card. They even said yellow card. It's going the next step, man. They have to have the yellow card, man.
In America, the vaccination card is yellow. Or, no, that's in the military, my bad. In the military, the vaccination card is yellow.
Yeah, but I gotta preach it real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13. Verse 16. And it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
See, that's how it even shows you that it's going to be physical. It's not going to be spiritual. Because what you got to have something to spend, to buy, to sell. You know, it's a physical currency that you use to buy and sell. And even what's his name? Klaus Schwab.
Yeah.
His name is Klaus Schwab. Yeah.
He was talking about what is it called?
Transhumanism.
Yeah, I want to do a lesson about that.
Yeah.
All about that. I gotta
He's
say.
talking about transhumanism.
Yeah.
And he's saying that the COVID pandemic presented us with a great opportunity to have a digital financial reset.
And also the leader of the parliament, basic parliament, I think in Germany is called Bundestag. He said like now through the pandemic, we got a chance to change things that we never was able to change in the European Union, so on and so forth. See, they wanted to sort of come with the new world order thing, man.
So it shows you that the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, is physical. It's going to be implanted into your body, one way or the other.
It's true, man.
You know, the vaccine is just a precursor. They just seeing who they got to mark, pretty much, with a chip.
And that's true, because when you think about it, even because people talking about this as a white woman. So if the mark of the beast is a white woman, I'm guilty of the mark of the beast because it's like a white woman. So what? So I'm death to destruction right now. So if it's Christianity, I was in Christianity, so I'm meant to destruction right now. It's a philosophy. We were all in philosophy stuff, bro. And when we get the mark of the beast, we get it destroyed, man. So how can it be this? How?
And it's funny if they say that it's philosophy.
Yeah.
Because they was all before they was in the truth.
Yeah.
Before the elders, before the elders pushed this into the world, pretty much through the great unicorn. Yeah. They was all in other philosophies.
Yeah.
You know how many brothers I know talking about Kemet and Nuwabian brother Pan-Africanism, and now they're I'm an Israelite. You know, it's true. It's straight up physical, man. And in the end, it shall speak. You know, but the one thing for sure is you've been warned. You know, there's no excuse anymore, man.
Yeah, and it's also when you think about like El Pastor said, man, because it's talking like, we won't take that chip. But if your leader don't push that this is the chip, but you don't get judgment for it, they're talking about we keeping the law, where it even says we shouldn't make conflicts in our flesh, they're gonna still take it, man. And if you take the what's called vaccine, they're gonna take the chip, man. Why? Because like we just said, basically if you don't take the vaccine, you're gonna separate you from society. You're gonna separate you from this matrix, And that's why we have to be ready to basically step out of this matrix, man. Just bring off Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to be ready to be freedom from the earth.
And this precept that leaders are like a silent watchdog.
Yeah, I get you. With no bark. They don't bark, right?
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 56, I think. This is perfect because I want to say over it. It's Isaiah 56, and let me start at...
Because when you look at silent and dumb, it shows you. When you look up the word, let's go ahead.
It's Isaiah 56, let me start at 9. All ye beasts of the field come to devour, yea, all ye beasts in the forest. Verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
His watchmen are blind. Yeah. The Lord said He set up watchmen in the house of Israel. He set up watchmen. All right. Just like now, we got watchmen that do wickedly. We had watchmen in the ancient times doing the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. Read. Salaki, go ahead. Get your precept.
Ezekiel chapter 3. Was talking about Salaki. Ezekiel chapter 3 in verse 16. And it came to pass at the end of 7 days, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give the warning from me.
See? So He made us watchmen of the house of Israel. Okay, so what do watchmen do? They're supposed to warn. It ain't about trying to convince.
Just warning.
Just warning you. That's another thing people are like, why are you trying to convert me? I'm not trying to convert you or nothing. I'm telling you what you are. You're an Israelite. And I'm telling you that you are the descendants of the Lord's chosen people. And that we're about to go into Jacob's trouble, this, that, and the third. That Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and so on and so forth. But then you have watchers of the house of Israel, of the children of Israel, that don't warn. They just enjoying the and it's like, I don't understand how the leaders of these camps can be in league with the people that you say you hate. You understand what I'm saying? Like IUIC and HOI, they call the so-called white man the devil, but then go ahead and be in cahoots with him. Go ahead,
And this is Ezekiel 33, and let me just look up Salakia. Ezekiel 33 and verse, let me start 1. Again, I sound like I want to answer what you said because of the other camps, like ISUPK and IUC. Basically saying there's some Jake Town with Jacob's trouble, man. You know, they're acting like nothing, no apparitions. Not apparitions, no hard times are to come. No afflictions are about to come, man. But we see them coming, man. You know. But even ISUPK told you to take the vaccine, man.
So,
yeah. So what you thinking, man?
So the Lord said that there's going to be a time like never seen before on earth, but then these camps tell you there ain't going to be no time like never seen.
Nah, man. Time of one didn't have the one day in 12 won't happen then. Tell me.
You know,
when Jeremiah 37 happened. Tell me.
There's never going to. Israel is going to be in comfort. You know, the Lord just going to come back.
Yeah,
I don't even know if they say the Lord going to come back.
Yeah, they say the Lord going to come back.
But the fact
what though?
Yeah.
For what?
To save who?
Yeah.
To save who? If there's no afflictions, if there's no things that's going to happen on the earth, you know, no great tribulation, how's that second or that next Exodus going to happen? Yeah. How is that gathering and you know Revelations where he says mark them on my forehead on their foreheads? Yeah. How's that going to happen? How are those that were sealed that did not take the mark or the number of the beast, you know, that were tried in the fire, that made it through adversity? When is this going to happen? You know, Salaki, go ahead, right?
But it's Ezekiel 33:1. He says again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts and set him for the watchman, so the Lord said us a watchman.
Man of their coast, yeah. A man of their village or of their brethren, you know, that they supposedly trust, you know.
Set up as watchmen. So basically set them out as watchmen, man. Like for example, I watched Viking yesterday. They had this spy, like the children out there, scouts, yeah, as watchers out there, you know.
They got little children, and they're like, go.
Yeah, they did the same shit, man. Like go out there.
They watch it, and what do? They alarm people of the coming danger. So the Lord set up men of Israel to do what? To warn His people.
Yep.
We can't convince you because if it's not meant for you, it's damnation for you.
Yeah, we just can spread the seed, pour water upon it, but the Most High has to give the increase.
You know,
so it's all in the hands of Yahweh Bashem.
Throw many seeds out there. You can throw the net. You know, when you fishing, that's what the Lord says. Come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Okay, so if we're fishers of men, how do they fish? When you go to the sea, you're not just you want to catch fish to lash. You want to sell. You're gonna take a big net. You're gonna throw it out there. You're gonna wait a little bit. You're gonna pull it back in. And you're gonna see what you got in there that's good. You're gonna say, "Oh, this fish is good. This is." You know, I got many.
So like, yeah, no one cut you off.
You know, you got many fish. So the ones that are lawful to eat, you keep, and the ones that are unlawful, you throw that shit back.
That's right.
You get it off your boat quick too. You're like, you get it out. You get it out of there quick. So it's the same with the fishers of men. We casting that net out there. We're trying to pull this good fish in. And if it's meant for you, it's gonna stick with you. And if it's not, then it's not.
Sure.
You know. But ultimately, the whole point that we're trying to bring out is that the watchers are supposed to warn.
Yep.
The watchers are supposed to warn the people of the coming destruction. Go ahead, Ike.
Verse 3. Remember verse 2 again. Son of man, speak unto the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, the people of the land take a man of their coasts, and set him for their watchman. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Okay, so I blew the trumpet. Hey, the Germans is coming to kill us. We living in a village, and I got the fire guard shift from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. and I'm sitting in the tower and I see like ships with fire, with fire torches coming, and I start blowing that horn. And you got Jake in the bed that just don't want to get up. They're like, whatever. He's staying in the bed. Everybody running up, getting up. Okay, so what happens when that door get kicked in and you not prepared? You're gonna get slaughtered. Your blood is on your own hands. You had a chance to get right, but you didn't adhere to the warning. That horn that we're blowing is this truth. That trumpet, is this truth that we're bringing out. Wisdom cries in the streets.
He's going to prison, so Rick basically said what you talk. You tell him something, and he like, yeah, it's nothing. I got it.
Like they're in the deep sleep.
Yeah, but I forgot I had to look it up. But keep on going. Verse Ezekiel 33 and verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took no warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood would have cried at the watchman's hand.
So now there are watchmen who, like this one I was showing you on that roller skating.
Yeah. Supposedly passed out.
He not warning nothing.
Nah, man.
He not telling of the coming calamities. He not telling the people that death and destruction are on the rise. He's too busy roller skating with his goddamn Versace robe on, enjoying life. He got a big ass house. You know what I'm saying? Doing TikTok videos, Instagram videos, dancing and shit, some freaking amazing on the internet. And every time he preach, what he always say? Jesus gonna hook you up. God got something for you. You just gotta hold on. He got something for you. He got something for you.
So you holding on your whole life.
He got something for you. He gonna hook you up.
You're gonna fuck yourself, man. You Israelites, especially the concept of Israel, and preaching the word and don't want the people, man, you're gonna get fucked up, man. Because you knew, like the brother always bring out. You have the truth, so you have to live in water, right? You got a basically brook. You in the desert with your family, you got the brook there. You don't show it to you don't want the people to be like, hey, come here. Let them drink, you let them die, man. So the blood gonna be on your hands, man.
Down the thirst.
Straight up, man.
Water.
Death unto them bitches, man. Straight up, man. Seriously, death unto them, man.
Hey, listen, and it's the truth. You a selfish cat.
Yeah, man.
You selfish. You doing this for
Lucas said. Straight up, man. Spirit, man.
You doing it for that money, that 501c3 charter.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You doing it for that charter. You got the big Mercedes Benz out there. You know what I'm saying? Your so-called wife got 3 and 4 different wigs. You know what I'm saying? She got wigs on wigs. That joint, she's dressing in Versace and Polo. Y'all living it up, man. At the expense of the word. At the expense of the Lord's word. You living it up off his chosen people. Not warning them of nothing. Do you know the great? Your hands are full of blood, and hey, this is a very scary thing to think about.
Showing you that you don't feel the love right now. Straight up.
That judgment is going to be so tremendous. It's going to be horrible, man. The Lord got something special for these jakes, man. He got something special just for you. For the ones who knew the truth, who had the truth, and didn't spread the truth, didn't cry aloud and spare not.
Go
ahead.
To Titus 1, and let me say 10. But there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially of day of the circumcision. So basically they're talking about, the circumcision is going to save you, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about circumcision because it was a big deal. Especially because when you think about it, what they did in when it's written Maccabees, in the time of the Maccabees was Greek Empire. Yeah. The Greek basically captivity. Greek captivity. What they did, they even put their foreskins upon the rod again. Because they want to be like the heathen so much. So they basically pushed, because Israelites then after a while, the Israelite foreigners that were spread upon the heathens didn't do it anymore. So now they're like, yeah, you have to be circumcised, so on and so forth. Basically, talking about the baptism, like the baptism also, making the cross of Yahushua for non-effect, like it says in 1 Corinthians 1 and 17. You know, the baptism won't save you. The circumcision won't save you. It's an act of faith. That you had the circumcision is an act of faith in Yahushua because when you keep His law, such commands to best ability. But ultimately, Yahushua is going to save you, man. But going back, verse 11, whose mouth must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. See, for the money, man. The filthy lucre is money. You know, that's the thing. And the Lord gonna deal with you cats, man. The Lord gonna destroy your asses, man. Straight up. You know. But going back to Ezekiel 33 and verse 6. But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will require at the watchman's hand.
The watchman's hand. So it just show you, man, that the watchmen have an important role in these last days.
The most important job.
You know, they have a very important job. And what they're supposed to be doing is very important. You know?
Yeah, man, the most important. We got the most important job.
Jake that was holding hands last time?
I don't know if it's the same, but we saw him pass when he was walking to camp. But I don't know. I don't think
he was looking at us.
No, he was here. It was way lighter. He looked like Fallout through and through. He looked like straight up Fallout. Yeah, man. Holding hand with Edelman, man. And when he crushed his head right there and then. But anyways, verse 7. So thou, O son of man, have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou doest not speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will cry at that hand.
So what are these pastors doing, man? They're telling whatchamacallit, people that you alright, God gonna hook you up. Yeah. Don't worry. You get it just right, we can block that wind a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's switch. When you get the wind comes from there. The wind's coming from there. It's weird. It's weird to like this. You said a lot of time on the right side, man.
It is kind of. It don't feel right. That's second thing, but it is.
But you did listen.
Kind of. But the point that I was saying was that those pastors, what they're saying is, hey, it's all right. God gonna hook you up. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a covenant with the wicked, with the ones who already shown you that they hate you truly, man. If Esau had it his way, you Jakes would be wiped out. Yeah. If Esau truly had it his way, he would wipe God the hell out on every side. He would take credit for all of the inventions that was created. He would take credit for everything that Jake has done and just build off of, you know, the light bulb, the refrigeration, you know, the list of black inventions is an insane. Hold on, I think I had that list for a second. What you looking for, Art?
The one Peter was talking about before. I have to look it up in my
Go ahead, look it up.
But to finish it off, Ezekiel 33:9. Nevertheless, if to warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. So what we're doing right here is delivering our soul from judgment. See? We're delivering our soul because the Lord warned us, basically, hey, go out there to teach. So what we're doing is delivering our soul. We're working on our own salvation for fear and trembling. This is why we're out here, man. Speaking the truth among these people, because all these people, the pastors get marked out for salvation of their nation, man. You know?
So, go ahead, Art.
Yeah, just always.
So just to name off a few inventions, you know, paper. Okay, first and foremost, paper from the Moors, chess from the Moors, the alphabet from Israel, the alphabet because the first language was Paleo-Hebrew. Okay, civilization, the biscuit cutter, the folding bed, the coin changer, the rotary engine, the car coupler, the letterbox, disposable syringes, home security systems, the corn planter, the cotton planter, the ironing board, street sweepers. You see, hey, the list goes on and on. The lawnmower, the typewriter, radiation detector, peanut butter, paints and stains, lotions and soaps. Esau didn't even know how to wash himself, man. You know, all of these things that have come from us. The list goes on and on, man. Just to point it out. So Esau would wipe you out and continue to live happy. I'll win this right here. Is it kind of like blocking it out a little?
It is broken. I want to find the piece.
We're in the final. You know? So these pastors, these so-called watchmen, because that's what they are. Well, they are watchmen, but just not doing their job properly. Not doing what they've been commanded to do. Alright? They are telling Jake, it's okay. Let's make a covenant with them. They themselves have made a covenant with Esau, the devil, man. Because you signed that 50C3 charter. Okay, you signed that. That's like putting a muzzle. What's that precept? Where it says muzzle not the ox.
You're not the ox.
Muzzle not something. You know? Because so you put a muzzle on this truth. You didn't warn the Lord's chosen, the Lord's people, man. You didn't warn them, the Lord's people, man. You didn't let them know of the death, destruction, and calamity that was coming. You didn't let them know of the RFID chip that is coming. You didn't warn them of Jacob's trouble. Which one?
1 Corinthians 9:9.
The muzzle?
And it says, I think it's 1 Corinthians 9:9. For it is written in the law of Moses, thou shalt not muzzle the ox of the mouth of the ox that treadeth down the corn. Doeth the Most High take care of for oxen? It's right.
That's kind of what I was saying. But no, it's another one I heard. I got the First Timothy. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yes, 3 times.
Yeah. And that, but it says, treadeth what?
It says, for the scripture saith, 1 Corinthians 9:9. For it is written in the law of Moses that thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn.
Okay, so what does the Lord say? He that put his hand to the plow and turn it back is not worthy of me. Okay, and what does the ox pull? The plow. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the corn is breaking this down. Tread up the corn is breaking these parables, this dark saying, this word, giving out this word, throwing that seed out there. You know, trying to plant these seeds of corn.
Doeth not the Most High take care for oxen?
See, and that's his watchman. But muzzle not. When you look at that word muzzle in the blue letter. Look at that word muzzle, because that's going to give a better breakdown of what that precept means. So the Lord is saying, don't put a muzzle on this truth. Don't put a muzzle on the man's mouth that do this work.
It says, female. Close the mouth of a muzzle. In the Greek. Basically G5392 Vimao, to close the mouth of a muzzle, to muzzle, to stop the mouth, make speechless, reduce to silence.
So, reduce to silence. So these watchmen are silent. They're not warning.
We shouldn't do, man, because like the brothers, like the Ox said, we plowing, we're working. So nobody should cover our mouth, man. We should speak the truth, man. He's doing that with this mask, man. You know, physically and even spiritually want to cover the mouth, because he want to basically. But he's just fucking prophecy, the family of the word, man. You know.
But and if you say that's not what that precept means with the oxen, you know, then can an oxen be silenced? Can you make an oxen speechless? No, it's not talking about that. The Lord is talking about the men that are plowing. The ox is strong, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a strong animal to pull that plow through that field. You know? So we are strong men doing this work. Yahweh Ratzazat, we're strong through Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Through Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, doing this work. But the point that I'm trying to bring out is that these men who got this truth, who know this truth, who have been doing this for filthy lucre's sake, are not warning. They put a muzzle on their mouth, on the truth. So that judgment is going to be, it's going to be hell. The time to come is going to be hell. I knew it was a precept.
Alhamdulillah. I got the Jeremiah one. Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors, destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Therefore this saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of the doings, saith Yahweh. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of the countries whither I will driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. So basically, when the Lord comes to base, woe means destruction, because woe goes to limitation, when you lament in destruction. So woe means destruction. So destruction to the pastors, they destroy and scatter the sheep of his pasture. So the sheep of his green field. Pasture means green field. So basically them that basically destroy our people. They lead them away to other philosophies that destroy them also mentally or physically, because they basically what you have to understand is they believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. What happened then? The people are foolish enough to believe in the false pastor. What they do? They give them all this money, then they're broke, and then the Lord like, you stupid. The Lord lets you go to hard times, and they lose their faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And it's ultimately through them, because they are so wicked, because they are so greedy and covetous, man. So destruction unto them, the Lord gonna give them back what they did, you know. And also, the Lord gonna verse 3, the Lord gonna basically what is it called? Gather the remnant of the flock of all countries where he has driven them. So the Lord has driven us around the four corners of the world, man. And He's gonna get us together again. There's too late, like it says in Matthew 24 and 30, man. You know, but ultimately He's talking about the Lord gonna destroy these false pastors, man, the false prophets, you know. These people that destroy our people, they lead them astray, man. Because leading them astray how? Spiritually, man. Leading us to different philosophies, false beliefs, you know, wrong, false comfort in this world. We should use the word but not abuse them, man. So how about Shai speaking about them, man? You know. We have another precept for that. It's Ezekiel chapter 34.
Matthew 23. Start at 23. Let's start at 25. And go down to 27.
Matthew 23 and 25, and it says, Woe unto you scribes and Pharisees, ye hypocrites! For ye may clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
Extortion and excess. So you may clean outside the cup, but within you are full of extortion and excess. So the outward appearance is nice and clean, like you holy, you righteous. You
got the fringes, you know, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't live with the fringes when I'm after I have to put the fringes on again.
Look at IUIC, how they got those beautiful, they got their purple and gold garments, they're all looking right, left, right, dress, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful on the outside, but inside, you're full of extortion and excess. You're full of wickedness and uncleanliness.
No, nothing, I'm just going to precept. Just got the precept, I'm going to send it there.
We're going to go back to that right now. Go ahead and finish that 27, Matthew 27.
25 to 26, 23 and 25. That's what I can. Matthew 23 and 25. 26. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
See, clean your insides. You know, make what's inside clean, and that what's outside is going to be clean also. But they're not going to do that because they're enjoying this world. They are in league with Esau, And Esau wants you to be carnal. He wants you to be outwardly carnal. He wants you to do everything for the flesh, for the eyes, for the lust. Okay, keep reading out. This is another one, the last one.
Verse 27, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whitest sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness.
You see, or filled within, full of dead men's bones. You got a lot of people dead, rotting under you. Your closet is full of skeletons of Jake, man. Because you led them all astray. You haven't warned them. You haven't helped them in any way. You haven't fed them. You haven't given them any relief in this oppression. You haven't given them life. You gave them only death. You haven't given them you say, what does it say? He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, what? Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. You haven't given them nothing. You haven't given them no life. You've kept them in darkness and in silence and in death. All for what? So you can pad your pockets, so you can live good, so you can enjoy your life. You can go out here and roller skate on Sunday morning, talking about it's the Lord's day. Just roller skating on Sunday morning with a Bible in your hand, you know, saying you're doing it for God. With a Versace, that shit made me angry, man. You see that, man? A Versace robe on it, and then you got Jake saying, hey, go ahead on, Pastor. Let him hate on you, let him hate on you. This nigga is just taking you to the bank, man. You know? Huh? You know? And it just, this dude is just milking you of money, man. He's enjoying your hard-earned cash, and he ain't doing nothing. He roller skating. While you out there doing a 9 to 5, and he pulling that, we raking it all in. He raking it in left and right, man. Let me finish that precept off. Verse 28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. You see? you appear outside righteous to men, but within you are full of iniquity. You see, hypocrisy. So you're saying that you gotta please the Lord, but you're not doing it. You're not doing anything that pleases the Lord. All you're telling the people, your so-called congregation, is the Lord gonna hook you up. He got something for you. The Lord gonna do it. Then you listen to Mary J. Blige. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. And then when somebody say, hey, what does this have to do with righteousness, with the Lord? People jump on that person like, why you got hate? Why you?
Only because they ask something. That's what you ask a question.
No. She said, and the person was like, all I did was ask a question because I needed to get an answer. How does this song deal with righteousness, with salvation? He said, but God can. He didn't even explain what God can do. No precepts, no living water, no light, just straight up carnal and darkness. Carnality and darkness. That's what he's pushing, and that's what these leaders of these camps are pushing. Darkness, man. Though they seem very righteous on the outside, you know, they seem clean and righteous and holy. How many times you seen videos of women exposing IUIC?
Even the mergers are only this thing.
Coming against it, saying that all manner of wickedness, that they're having wife choosing parties, and you know, and it's all manners of wickedness, man. All manners of uncleanliness. That's what the scripture just said. But inwardly you are full of dead men's bones, man. You got a lot to give account for. You know, you got a lot to pay for.
Still increasing more at the time. That wasn't funny. But what you said is, because when you think about these people, what does HI talk about? Building the community and shit, man. Buying up land, building the community, and so forth. People.
It's a cheap reefer was saying, yeah, this is the land right here.
Yeah, you also. But the thing is, there's no community, man. You have to understand we got no community. So we gotta go, where's our community at here? Why don't you have a community out in Germany? Where's the community in Holland? Where's the community anywhere? Where? We don't have it, man. We don't have a nation. We don't have a nation, man. Yeah. We're scattered everywhere. The house, they're going to put us back together. We don't have to do that. We just have to do our job, which is preach this word in season, out of season. Whatever condition we are, whatever situation or whatever comes, man. as long as we can, we should do it, man. This is our job, not to build a goddamn community. We have brothers that basically, got skills in electrician. Let us know. You can help us, you can support us. So I got my job that I have to work 5 days a week, 9 hours. You know what I'm saying? 8 hours, 9 hours, 40 hours a week. Then I have a family. Then I have to do work. Then I should come to help you also. Well, how are going? Yeah, the Lord gonna bless you for it. Come on, man.
And it's funny.
Come on, man.
You see that how hungry these people are, honestly, though, because they're truly like sheep, because what is the question we always get asked? So what does this mean? You got a church? They're always asking the same thing. Now, if we were wicked, we were like, we're gonna go get a building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make money off of this.
Yeah, this is
gonna make money off this.
Everybody comes to me here. Make money, even though the Lord said, let me get it by Isaiah.
Was it Isaiah? Where he said,
what's the spirit? There's the spirit.
Yeah.
Isaiah 55:1. How everyone that thirsteth cometh to the waters, and he that has no money come ye, buy, eat, and eat.
And
yea.
When it's like, it was like what they say, a woman's revival getaway, 150 euros. The Passat, bro. The Passat.
No.
Just to go to the Passat, you gotta pay 150 euros, man.
Even though, why? You know why? But the thing was, not per family, per person. So with 5 persons, I remember IOC had this like this, per person. Why? Because it rented a dome. Okay, so you were celebrating the Lord's crucifixion, but the Lord's deliverance from
Egypt.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say, the death of the firstborn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You celebrating the Passover. When he passed over and killed, the Lord showed his great power. And he killed even the firstborn animals.
He basically fucked up everything. Because you think about it, the firstborn, right? So we say everybody got a firstborn because everyone wants a son, right? So all the firstborn died. What's that firstborn sons, huh?
Yeah.
The sons. So all the army got, basically the nation got fucked up. Why? Because the man count should be only the men. It says also the men count. Because women don't go to battle.
Why does the scripture say that the Pesach you should have your shoes on your feet and eat in haste?
Because you should be ready to go.
You gotta be ready to go. So you were celebrating the Pesach, you charging everybody $150. You make it to a fashion show. You hunted for wives on the Passover.
And also like vainglory, because you come with the fresh down and
gold and everything. You making it into a fashion show, man. But the point is, you're doing it for filthy lucre.
You make it for vainglory instead of for Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Because you have to Pesach for Yahweh Hashem Yahshua because of the men of the Saducees. Which is coming up soon again, man. 3 months, man.
Go ahead.
I got a preacher recruit for sin. Ephesians 5:6. That he might be sanctified and cleansed. Right? That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. So just showing that the water is just what is it called? The scriptures. So it should come to Isaiah 55 and 1 again. And it says, "Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters." So to the word, man.
Come, man. And all ye that thirsteth, you want, and they're hungry, man. They're hungry. These people are
because of living waters, man.
This is living water, but these people are spiritually deprived. The spirituality has been taken out of this world. This world is straight up against Yahushua, man. It's against the word of Yahushua. It's complete contrary to what the word says. So anybody that wants to get any type of spirituality, some spiritual food, you're not going to get it in this world, man. You're not going to find it out here. So, in the world, in these churches. So when they come up to some truly spiritual people, some spiritual men who are in the scriptures, who truly believe in Yahushua and committed themselves to that, to being spiritual, they get a taste of it. They're like, man, I want more. Every person that we talk to, they always ask us, where y'all got a church?
So for them, man, I don't tell you, man, we're out here every Friday, come in, this our church, man. First of this, second of Go to YouTube page, check out there. If you don't do it, man, they keep it moving. They kick rocks.
You know? And it is what it is, man. But it goes back into what we were talking about again from the beginning. These watchmen, that's their job. The ones that have been given this truth, their job is to warn. Their job is to feed. What did he say to Peter?
I was thinking about
Feed my lambs. Feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. He said it to him 3 times. Peter was grieved. He was like, no, why do you keep saying it to me? Because that's how he meant it. He wanted Peter to understand that that's going to be the most important thing in the end.
and also us, to make us understand. You know, because like it says, Romans 15:4, everything written for our time, but written for our learning. You know, that we may to comfort patience, comfort us with the patience might have hope. So these things are written for us, man, that we learn from it. Because like Archie briefly said, Yahushua told Peter 3 times that we see the seriousness after it, man. You know?
The importance of it.
You know, that's the truth, man. You know, because it's the most important thing. Like we said, it's the #1 job, man. Like I talked to the brother last time. He made it clear to me too, because he said like, yeah, we got the truth about everything. He like, now we got first truth, man. This is true. Because I was talking about like, you know, I was thinking about the people in the world, talking about the shit they got. You know, they got a job, they got a little bit of family, they got maybe a wife, seed, you know. Then they work out, then they have a hobby, and then that's it. And then I said like, we got up top of all of that, the truth. But he said, no, it's the other way around. We got the truth on top of all of the other things. Upon the truth, we got all the other things, man. Because the truth has to come first. The ministry has to be first, man. Like Tazza Bashar from GMS Holland came and I did last year, I think 2 weeks ago or something, or 1 week ago. You know, the ministry should be first, man. This is the first thing, the major thing that we should do, man. You know, and we have to blow the trumpet in Zion. You know, like it says in Isaiah 58. Why? Because we are the watchmen, man. We are out here to warn our people. Who else warn the people, man? Nobody. You go into the church, love everybody. You know, sign, that's it. You go to Muslims, the same thing. You go to the other religions, the same thing. It's always about what is it called? One unity, love everybody and everything else. That's it.
Doesn't that sound like what Nimrod was trying to do?
Yeah, that's what I said too. Yeah, the Tower of Babel, I said the same thing in my mind, man. Because the thing is, when you think about it, when you listen to the what is it called? To the Muslims and the Christians, same thing. Because why? It doesn't matter which race you are. It doesn't matter whatever we are. If you believe in Allah or in God, which means Allah in Hebrew, which means power, you basically one of us. You know. But anyways, because why are you passing this, man? Like that? What's wrong, man? It's a fucking problem, man. No, again? Fuck out, man. But anyways, so like in Islam. In Islam and Christianity, which means both. But when you follow the strange rule, which is Jesus philosophy, strange rule, we're gonna put to death anyways. But the same, they got the same story,
The same doctrine.
First Israel, now everybody. First Israel, now everybody. It's the same thing. First Israel, chosen nation that fucked up, now it's for everybody.
Yeah.
Now God chose everybody.
He didn't want them no more. He wanted everybody now.
So wait. So the Lord casts away his people? God forbid, man. So because why? Let me get it, man.
Precept 2. You get that? I'm gonna bring up this precept real quick. This is Revelation. You know, the brother was saying that we got this work, and then on top of this, we got everything else. You know, this is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 5. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent and do the first works. You know, the first works, which is this work. You know, this job, the watchman, the watches. You know, the watchman. The watchman to do what? To wake up his sheep, to feed his sheep, to warn these nations. So when he comes, he's gonna find faith in the earth. He's gonna be glorified even more so, because he's gonna show that out of all this wickedness, there was even people that listened to me. You guys got no excuse. He's gonna glorify himself through his watchmen. Go ahead, all right?
Romans 11:1. I say then, has the Most High cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. See? So Most High didn't cast away his people.
And the class Ecclesiastes 4 and 16, there's no end of people.
Yeah.
You know, there's no end. So the people that were of that time before, that's the number one question that you should be asking. who? Wait a minute. So if God was dealing with only Israel, then who are they today?
No, they're doing away with me. You have to understand, man. That's what they're telling you, man. Basically, hey, we all guys are spiritualism now.
That's the craziest thing to hear, man.
What you talking about, man? You can. The thing is, like, we can't trace back our bloodline. I don't even know my bloodline before me. Because why? The majority of the time, the father's not there, so you don't even know. Your mom
curse.
Yeah, it's a curse because your mom can tell you, yeah, for example, or the dad could tell you, Mom, I'm from, I don't know, from another tribe. He said, like, I'm from Mexico, but at the end he was Judah. You don't even know.
He's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He Levi. You don't even know he's Gad.
Yeah,
he don't even know himself.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So you can't even trace back the bloodline, but we believe through faith that we're the Israelites, man. And so spiritual Israelites, we are physical Israelites. We physically says what we believe, man. You know, when you believe in this truth doesn't matter how you look, doesn't matter how your appearance is, how tall or small you are, man. If you believe in your Bashar Shai, man, with all you got, and you want to keep the laws and commandments, man, you're in Israel, man. Because no fucking heathen want to keep the law. No fucking heathen want to keep the law. That's a simple fact. Why do you think in Christianity they're talking about the laws done away with? Why? Why do you think in Islam they're talking about just put though the Most High don't like it, but it's okay.
They don't even know what his name is.
Yeah.
They call him Allah.
Yeah, it's like Most High. I mean Allah don't like it, but it's okay.
They don't even know what his name is.
Out of here, man.
You know, he got 99 names.
It's titles.
No, but well, which one is his? Yeah. I don't know. He has 99 of them.
So if I call you by the merciful, how many supposed gods are out here called the merciful? The terrible, the fierce, the God of fire, the God of whatever. God is just a title, but everybody got a name. Why do you think we got a name? Why do you think the Lord also, when you think about it, the Lord puts in our nation such a heavy thing upon the name? I'm the son of this and this and this. I'm the son of David. Then oh shit, like the Viking. Then I'm the son of Ragnarok. No,
but
you know what I'm saying?
But when you read the chapter, when you start a chapter, it says this is the generation of this man, the son of this, the son of this, the son of this, the son of this. You know what I'm saying?
Samuel the father was Elkanah, and he was the son of this and this and this.
So the name means something.
Yeah, because you have to. This is why the Lord has a name too. You have to understand the heaviness of this name, man. Because when somebody called me Alfred and my name is Jacob, I don't listen to Alfred. Who the fuck is Alfred, man? I'm Jacob.
They got 99 names, man.
Yeah, man. You know.
But we got 99. Hey,
everybody should what did the Amalekites last week, 2 weeks ago say? Hey, you unique too, right? You're unique too. Yeah, I'm unique. I got my own name. I got Louis. So, I got this and this and this name. You know what I'm saying? I got Alfred the First. Blaze. Alfred the First, Blaze, you know what I'm saying? And then another one got Alfred the Second, Blaze. 3 blazes behind it. So he's different than me.
That's why they put Junior at the end now.
Yeah.
And then after Junior, they put the 3rd.
Yeah, see?
You know what I'm saying? Then the 4th.
But still, he's the first, the second, so it's different. So like this, we have a unique name. The Lord got a unique name, man. But you know what? What happened in Namibia? Hey, that is showing you because I think the father was Jacob. Or no, he could even have it. These other nations worship these Germans and these Edomites. Why? Because the guy, the father called, he's a politician in Namibia. He was elected for something. And you know what his name is? Adolf Hitler.
Oh yeah.
I saw that shit. I was like, man, you worshiping Esau, man.
Yes. This is what
his father named him after. You know? And that's the thing. So you see how heavy the name is. This is why it says in Romans, let me get it because I'm anyways in this chapter, Romans 10 and 13, you know, it says this.
It cracks me up. Yeah. When these Muslims are talking about he got 99 names, but you can't name one. You can't name him. What is his name?
Yeah, man.
And then it says, oh, he's the merciful. He's the all loving. He's this and this.
Man.
These are all titles.
There's no names, man. I can be they call king. I'm a king, and I have mercy on a badass criminal. Then he's so merciful. He's the merciful. That's it, man.
King Alfred the merciful.
Yeah, just
King Alfred the valiant. He murdered a lot of dudes. So King Alfred the baby killer. He snatched a lot of babies. You know what I mean? Like
Herod.
Yes.
Yeah, man. He gonna pay for that shit. You know? But yeah, man. And this is Romans 10 in verse 13. And it says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. See? And that's important. And it goes on. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him on whom they have not heard, and how shall they hear without a preacher? See?
I was just about to say so.
Yeah.
Who's not one of them?
Yeah, and that's the thing, man.
Calling
Because
them Jesus.
yeah, Jesus Christ. The bread of Jesus Christ is death, man. It's
And
death.
what's that precept where he says, many shall say to me, Jesus, have I not cast out many demons in your name and done great works?
Is that? So,
Germans trying to have Christmas parties even though through the lockdown.
yeah.
They still trying to have.
And what they're building, like we said, man, we can see it, but right there, because here's like a public spot, right? Because the chief place to conquer, so on and so forth.
They put the cameras
They're
all
putting
over.
cameras over there. Why? Because they want to track. Because they got the what is it called? Stay at home, not stay at home owners, but they got like stay at home owners.
Stay indoor order.
And after 2100,
After 9 o'clock.
after 9 o'clock to 5 in the morning, if you leave the house, you can get a fine and shit, you know? So they're seeing draconian laws popping up again.
And it's very easy. You know how they're gonna track you? This cell phone pings on these towers because they. So lucky before we go too far off the top, they did they caught a murderer driving over state lines because his cell phone pinged on different towers. So they can track you in many ways. Esau want to be like the Lord. He want to know where you are at all times. He want to know what you're thinking. Yeah, they should call it Big Brother. And ultimately, that's what he is.
And also, there was
Esau is our Big Brother.
That's right, man. Yeah.
But go ahead.
And also, there was a series in Germany, Big Brother. What they did,
It was
they
in
had-
America too?
Yeah, they had the stars in the house. And they basically filmed it everywhere, man.
They still got it right now.
Yes, they
like,
got it.
Help, I'm a C star, I'm a C-list star. In the wild, and they have them like in Australia in the jungle and shit.
And no,
it's
this
a B-list.
is basically
Like
Jungle
Fear Factor,
something.
Fear Factor.
it's not jungle. It's not basically doing this crazy shit.
Yeah, they got laying in the bed full of spiders and shit.
Eat the assholes from a goddamn I don't know animal, man. I'm serious when they ate the asshole and shit, eating the nuts and everything, man. Fucking filthy. You know, fucking filthy, man. I'm serious, man. Really, he's a favorite beast, man.
Esau,
He's a beast, man.
he like to see wickedness, man. He want to see just how
far you go for money?
How far you gonna go for me?
For money, man. For the love of money. It's the root of all evil,
That's
man.
his.
You know what
Money
I'm
is
saying?
his.
Yeah, man. Because these people what to do for fame and money, like Viking. He was talking about, my mom died, and I wasn't there because I was teaching. I was searching for fame, searching for fucking fame, for vainglory, man. He said he understood it himself. This is what happened. Because why? You have to focus on the glory. You're like, I want the glory. You forget everything around you.
Name.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the famous name. But we searching for the truth. We have to go to set the eyes on the prize, man. You know, for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's truth, man.
Crown of righteousness.
Yeah, how much that we're gonna get it, man.
So let's go back to that.
Yeah, but Romans, there was some Romans.
Now read it one more time so we get back into the topic.
Romans 10:14 or 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
They have not believed because one, they're not believing on him as the scriptures have said. They still thinking he Jeezy crazy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed demon. You know, you know what I'm saying? And telling he gonna they get hurt when they see that picture. You know what I'm saying?
I still believe that cracker is their Lord and Savior, man.
You know what I'm saying? They got a picture. I saw a picture where it got
All nations. I was thinking about it. The Indians, the Asians.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
But
man.
you know, Buddha was big too. He had curly hair, shit, man. Funny with them, man.
You saw the devil, man.
Yeah,
He
man.
hiding every goddamn thing.
Yeah, but the thing was, yeah, the picture. I remember there was an Indian that got was Shiva, right?
Yeah.
Shiva, I think it was Shiva.
Yeah.
Shiva or something, whatever the fuck God is.
They stole all of the names from us, ultimately.
Then I got the with the many arms and shit, looked like him. Then I got the Moabites Buddha, look like him. Yeah,
That's right here.
See?
Yeah.
You see?
Touch the focus on the camera back there.
Where? Ah, yeah, no, where?
You know?
No,
There
wait.
it is right there. It's right there.
I did?
You see it. Well, all nations got their God.
And then you see
But
Jake down here.
Jake God is Esau.
My God, what the fuck?
You see? All nations got their gods that look like them, but Jake got a God that look like an Edomite, man.
But the thing what you have to understand is also these other nations are even like getting destroyed like Jake. Because they're all like, Jeezy crazy.
Even in Iraq, bro.
Yeah.
It was in Iraq.
Yeah.
A Christian church there. It was fucking that church up, though.
Yeah. Of course. But the thing is, what you have to understand is this is the spiritually what the Lord do is spread the word everywhere, but it's truth. Not the for what is called the lies and the people they spread it, you know. But the truth is spread everywhere, you know. And they're getting warning. This is what the Lord doing right now, because like you said, in Iraq they even believe in Jesus Christ. So if the word of the Lord or supposed Christianity, the Christianity doctrine went everywhere, why is it not here? They went everywhere. But you see, the truth is spreading. What happened? The word is cracking down, man. It's cracking down, man. 2 years when we started to teach, it wasn't not even like that. Not even a glimpse like that, man. The Lord spent at the time like this, man.
And when we was at Fallout House,
Yeah.
we was nowhere near this.
No.
The
No,
vibration, bro. We was still in the murk. We was
Yeah.
still murk at
We're
that time.
chilling, you know, doing
what
our
I'm saying?
thing, man.
We like, yeah, we're gonna go to there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that.
Travel Germany and everything,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And now,
Preaching different cities where these thoughts of mine, man.
yeah, we were gonna go to Heidelberg.
Yeah.
You know what? We can go to every city. You know what I'm saying?
Every week
we're
another
gonna
city.
preach. We're gonna preach for everywhere. And then, but hey, the Lord bless us from that because He was like, you gotta, hey, Tazabah. He said, was it Tazabah or Yama'ala? He said, you guys gotta post.
It was nothing after zero.
One of them, they said, you got to post, and that's where you're supposed to be at. The Lord gave you a post, and that's where you got to post up, and that's where you're not supposed to be traveling around doing it, because what if somebody send you videos, and then they come to you there, and you're not there?
Another thing is also, you can do, for example, like we teach you on a Friday, right? You want to teach another day, just go another day, man. Then you can go to another city, man.
Yeah.
So what you can do, but
But you got to maintain your post, because what? This is our tower.
and the people are
We're
going.
We're watching on this tower to warn as watchmen.
And the people come out here to get knowledge, so they're seeking knowledge and want to come to you. And you're not there, man. They're like, man, what the fuck, man? You know?
When you look at a kingdom, right? The towers are spread out around the kingdom, so their vision of the towers overlap each other. So the vision overlap each other. So when you go around, when you look at it going around, so like if you got a four-cornered castle, you got a compound that's four corners, you're gonna have towers on each corner so they can see each other, and you're not gonna have no blind spots. You know, so the Lord set up towers exactly like He wanted to. He got us in Germany, He got them in Holland, Amsterdam, you know, He got them in London, you know, He got them all over Babylon, He got them in Costa Rica. We got posts, man. We the watchmen. That's right. The watchmen are to do what? To warn. You know? But going back to what we were talking about, that name is important. You know? The name is very important. What's that? Proverbs 20 and 5?
Son's name. If you can sell.
Yeah.
34.
30 and 4? Select it.
The name. Proverbs 34, you know.
Proverbs 30 and 4, man.
Concern.
I was trying to get those ambushes.
Yeah, I understand, man. Hey, Proverbs 30.
Whatever.
Oh, shit. I'll get the ambush. One more time.
Let's go.
Yeah, my eyes. So like, Proverbs 34. And it says, who has ascended up into the heaven or descended? Who has gathered the wind in his fist?
I was shy.
Who has bound the waters in the garment?
Go ahead.
Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? What is his son's name? If you can tell.
I was shy. And that's for Jesus Christ and God. What is his name and what is his son's name? So that's telling you there's two names that should be known. God is the title. God of war, God of lightning, God of water. Poseidon, Zeus, God of lightning. Wasn't it Thor?
Yeah,
Thor. And he was a demigod, I said, something like that.
Yeah, demigod. Like they're talking about basically like Hercules.
You know what I'm saying? Hercules.
I think like demigod.
I used to watch that show when I was little. Not
Yeah,
the
me
cartoon,
too.
not the cartoon.
Not the cartoon. I was watching the cartoon.
It was like an
I loved
actual
it.
show with Cena, the warrior princess.
I loved Hercules though, man. I would watch that, you know. It was set
cartoon?
down. Yeah, the cartoon was dope as hell, man. I loved that shit. I watched it many times. Remember when it was on.
It just showed how old I was, man. I used to watch Hercules and Xena, the warrior princess. Man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, if you know about that, Xena, Hercules back then, man, that was the shit, man. You thought you was wishing for power like her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man,
Yeah, man.
I could be like strong like that. Man.
No, the new series. No, the new series, the Blood of Zeus.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, man. Sure was it, man. At the end, you get the power of Zeus, man. He was like, I know you got spiritual powers. He was, I know you got spiritual powers.
You just told me the whole ending.
No, I did not. And it's nothing like that. He just, the father just, you have to understand, who to relation. And then he was like, father, train me. And like this. It's not really like that, but just tell me that. For real. But anyways, like he was like, hey, I believe you got God, you got power because everyone must have got power, you know. And then he said at the end, man, he got power. And that's the thing, man. And it's beautiful, man. You know, because it's just boosting spirituality. Like, yeah, man, I want that power to like, so boom, blast the cats away, spread the guts of them everywhere.
Like talking about
listen.
His story. I mean, his live stream today when he was talking about it.
I mean, listen.
I mean, yesterday, that spiritual power, man.
Yeah, man.
That blood bending. That's some crazy power.
Hey, but listen to me. There was in the airbender, right? And the Korra, basically the second, not the first where arm was there. The Korra. There was first a bloodbender that could block your spiritual power, man. It was like so boom boom like Neji from Naruto. You know the chakra points. You do like this. Then you could move first, and then you do like this. You do like fire, like nothing came off. You have to like this. Nothing happened. And then there was another one. My brother told me about. It was like airbender. You know what he did? He killed you to prove death, man. He put basically like a vacuum around your head, and then put your air out of you. Out of you killed you.
Put a vacuum around your head and put the air out of
like an air ball around your head and soak the air out and kill your ass. That's what he did, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
So that power,
Devil's fire.
So
that power is going to be given unto men.
The guys are prophets.
That spiritual power is going to be given unto men in certain times. But ultimately, what we're getting back to is the name of the Lord. That name. There's a name that's been hidden from the whole earth, and that now that's the way to salvation. Honestly, that name. So go ahead, let's.
Yeah, but you can have the name, but don't do the work, man. So it's working hand in hand, man. You have to have the name and do the work, man. So you have to believe. You have to make the faith basically come out, you know.
Yeah, the watchman. Yeah. You know, the watchman watching the times diligently and warning the people. You know, there are people who, like we said in the beginning, got the truth. They understand the Bible, but they're not telling the people. They're not warning the people of the truth. Right, what you got?
You want Isaiah 56 again?
Yeah,
or
let's go to Isaiah 56.
The book of Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
Dumb dogs.
They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
They are dumb dogs that cannot bark. And why have that happened? Because they made an agreement. The ones that have this truth, like these pastors, they got a thing called the 501c3 charter, which is pretty much a curriculum that they gotta agree that what they can talk about. They can't talk about certain things in the church. That's why in the church you're not getting all this truth. That's why they're not bringing out the Bible correctly. They're not giving you the whole Bible. They're not giving you who the Lord's chosen people are. They're not telling you about the RFID chip and the mark of the beast. They're not telling you about the coming destruction when the Lord returns. They're telling you everything is going to be fine. You know, God loves you. God loves them. Yeah.
Like the fluffy world, like in the cartoon, man. Like all sugar, sweet things, you know.
But that's what people want. They want to hear smooth things. They don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, I gotta appreciate
They want to hear things that's going to tell them that everything is going to be all right. But it's not. The time that we're about to come in is going to be great destruction. Great death is about to be upon the earth. A lot of people are going to die because Esau is pushing his vaccine. He's pushing that vaccination into the people, the RFID chip. He's pushing it. What are you about to get?
Isaiah 39. And it says, they just, what is it? No, go write it before them in the table and note it in the book that it may be for time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, they will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not.
See, and the seers were often in the latter days called prophets. Well, prophets were in the latter days called seers. I mean, in the earlier days, in the ancient times, they were called seers. So, what does it say again?
Read it again. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
So preach unto us smooth things. What does a prophet do? He prophesies the things to come. When you prophesy, you're telling things that are going to happen. So the prophets are supposed to warn the people. They're watchmen, so they are supposed to warn the people of coming destruction, coming calamity. All right. So they're telling us, don't tell us that. Tell us the good word. You know, preach the good gospel. That's the number one thing they say. We want to hear the good word. Well, what is the good word? The good word is that Israel has been waking up. The Lord's chosen people are being awoken from being in this slumber for so long. The true judgments are coming back into the earth. True righteousness is coming back into the earth. The truth according to the Bible is being professed back into the earth. Go ahead, huh?
This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries,
Both against many countries. Go ahead.
and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Of war, of evil, and of pestilence. And what are we doing right now? We're saying the same thing. America is going to be destroyed through a third world war, nuclear war. Pestilence is going to be put into the earth. Destruction is coming. Okay, there's going to be a lot of death and destruction on this earth. So we're prophesying the things to come. Go ahead.
It was on this one.
Yeah. So it's clear to see that there are, like how we started the whole thing off. The prophets, the watchmen, the ones who call themselves pastors and deacons and priests, they're not warning the people, man. They're telling them everything is going to be all right. You can go ahead and get that vaccine. You can go ahead and get the jab.
What happened was they took the vaccine, man. They got palsy, man.
Bell's palsy in the face.
Their face froze, man.
And
But we should take it, man.
And if the vaccine is so surefire, why did the companies that created it, Moderna and Pfizer, go to the company, go to the government and have a liability clause?
Yeah, like in Britain.
So they can't be held accountable if something goes wrong.
You know what they did in Britain? When you get like what is it called? You get basically what is the English word for
Complications.
No, not complications, but like follow calamities or something like that. You got injuries or anything?
Yeah, complications.
Yeah, complications. Yeah,
things that happen afterwards.
You know what they have to do? Like for example, you're crippled or anything, you can't walk anymore. You can work basically, right? They only have to pay one time $100,000 and that's it.
That's nothing. And just like I just sent the video to the group that this is nothing new. They've done this before. America did it in the 1960s with the swine flu vaccination. They used propaganda to tell people, oh, you need the swine flu, get protected. And they said, oh, Johnny, that's how they did it. Paula, the grandmother of Johnny, came to visit in Washington, D.C., and she lives in California. Johnny gave it to her. She took it direct to California and gave it to her friend, her best friend, Donnie, and Donnie gave it to all of her friends, and you should get protected from the swine flu. Get the vaccination. This is the same thing that they're doing right now. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing that has been professed as new. People can say that this is new, but it's all happened before. Just like the New World Order, the One World Government, Nimrod was preaching the same thing. He wanted everybody to be under one language, one government, one world religion. It's the same thing that we're being pushed into right now. Go ahead, huh?
And it says disability.
Disabilities.
When you get going back to the Pfizer, that's when you get like a lifetime disability. You can walk or you can see anymore or anything. You only get a one-time payment, 120,000 pounds basically.
100,000 pounds.
120,000.
120,000 pounds.
Yeah, 120,000.
That's nothing. That's nothing. But they ready to get out of there. You know, they're getting you, and then you got to fight tooth and nail to get that.
Yeah.
And then what they're going to do? They're probably going to tax half of it anyways. You know.
But going back to Isaiah 56 and verse 11, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds they cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain, for his quarter. So like
Read it again, huh?
and read it again. Verse 11, yea, they are greedy, dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds they cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain.
Its own game. You know, they're greedy. You know, they want. Hey, that 501c3 charter is pat in their pockets. When you got this charter for a church, all the donations that come in from the congregation, they can't be taxed. The government is not. It's tax-free money. So of course they're gonna say, oh, if you want to have this tax-free exemption, then you gotta preach this curriculum. Just like in school, they got a curriculum that they teach. That's why you don't know about who invented what truly. That's why you got all of the inventions being hidden. Who invented what? Who invented this and that and the third? They say that only one people invented something and the other people didn't invent anything. You know, they even teach it now that the slaves came over willingly. They wanted to be slaves. You know,
Yeah, man. That's the thing also. I talked 2 weeks ago, man. You can say whatever you want about anything that happened in history, but you can't talk about one thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's a curriculum that schools must go after. But I can tell you one thing. I learned about all the Greek Roman gods. I learned about all the Roman crusades and Alexander the Great. I didn't learn nothing about my true heritage or who we truly are. But I learned everything. And then what we got? They got 1 month. 1 month.
You go here very often, right?
Every Friday,
Yeah.
around 1500.
Recording us.
If you can cut it out, then
Say again?
Yeah.
you cut it out, or when we talk, or
Okay.
shalom,
He's a good
Shabbat
dog.
shalom.
Okay.
Okay, and see you next Friday.
Okay.
Bye.
Did you say Shabbat Shalom?
Yeah, and I won't cut it out. I won't cut it.
Was he truly an Amalek man?
I think it's a second. They're coming out there.
Did he just say Shabbat Shalom? It caught me off guard for a second.
Shabbat Shalom, he said.
He
Why?
didn't
Because-
want to get in the scripture.
You know why? Because I got the fried Sunday. But what you doing on the Shabbat out here? If it's your Shabbat cracker,
We flee from the city when it's
look at that man again. Oh, shit, man.
back from way back.
You know
way,
what I'm
way
saying?
back.
Yeah, man, demon, man. He was demon too, man.
Yeah, man.
He was a fucking demon, man.
He got marked seriously.
Yeah, man. But then he like, yeah, what I do. Got out.
I didn't know the dog was barking. The dog
man.
wanted to go.
Yeah, because he freezing, man. I'm thinking to myself, man, this fucking dog freezing, man. We freezing, man. How much more the dog, man? You know what I'm saying? Poor
She's not
dog,
cold,
man.
though.
But the poor dog, man. I don't like that, man. What the hell is it? I mean, this one, no, she not bad. She not, she not cold, man.
The psychos, man. Psychos.
What happened, but you know, the thing got hard, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever, man. Come
I'm
on,
serious,
let's go.
man. I'm serious.
Let's go.
They're
Yeah.
crazy, man. They're
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
They're like, I want to stand, look, you know, like this, like fly out here, you know what I'm saying? That's why they're naked.
Yeah. Even in the cold, man, you suffering just to get
Crocked up.
get eyes on you, just get out. Bro, we standing here fucking with man. I got 3 jackets on.
Really?
Not really. I got a hoodie on.
Yeah,
and I got a jean jacket.
This is like
and
preparing for the winter, basically, you know?
And then you got these people walking around with little leather pants, flat leather pants on, man, skin tight leather.
Pleather pants. We got a new design. The pleather pants. That's what I do. That's what I do. Next with the pleather pants, right?
They cold as hell, man, but they that's what it is. It goes all to what? Vanity.
Yeah, man.
It's
Yeah,
vanity.
vainglory, man. Don't want to be seen off men, but then they're
Vainglory.
like, don't look at me. Oh, look at this. This is the fucked up thing with these females. They're like, oh, you know, I don't look good to ever look at me. But then a guy like this, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Get the fuck out of here, man.
What you looking at?
You gotta, you females are psychologically fucked up, man. You fucked up, man. I'm serious, man. It's no
That's
joke.
some crazy shit, though.
Yeah.
Like,
To dress like to be seen, and then you're like, I don't want to be seen.
Did you hear the first thing he said? What did he say?
Are you prophets, huh?
Oh, you guys are prophets, huh? I
Yeah.
looked at him in his face. And I was like, bro,
Mocking, eh?
I
know.
wanted to just,
I know.
I let it go. I let it
Yeah.
go because
You like keep on teaching, basically.
Yeah,
Bring
man.
education. I understand, man. I understand. I saw your face after this.
yeah. But anyways,
Okay.
these demons, you know. Let's get back to this.
But going back to Isaiah 56 and 11, they are greedy, and that's the thing. Like the brother said, man, they are greedy dogs, man. Because like it says, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. Because
got enough.
you have to understand, man, these people get tax-free money, get everything basically into the ass, and then they basically Still haven't known enough, man. Because when you keep on going, it says, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain,
For his own gain, man.
from his quarter.
From his place.
Now
From
here it comes, man. Verse 12. Come ye, say they, I will fetch, Salakia. Come ye, say they, I will, come ye, say they, and I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be this day, and much more abundant.
So they're saying, come drink. Everything's gonna be okay tomorrow, man.
Yeah, everything will be good to tomorrow also.
And what is they giving them? Bullshit ass wine.
Yeah.
Bullshit ass strong drink.
Philosophies, man.
These lies and deceit. And you know, there ain't no such thing as Maxines. Maxines are good.
Like,
Trust me, son.
what did IOC say? Every country, when they went to Africa or something, they took the vaccination they had to take. So what they pushed to the what?
They did it in Iraq too.
Yeah, but what they listen to me. For example, what we say, what we teaching us. For example, they come with the shot. We say, hey, when I honestly say, man, when they come with the shot, hey, say bye bye to the shot. When they say to you in the job, you have to take the shot,
Bye-bye
the
to
jab,
the job.
to the jab, to basically keep on going in this job. Bye bye. So for now, when they're not gonna fix up anyways, man, they're not gonna let us eat. But they saying this one female. Remember that she was working in a I don't know what she was working in. What is it called in English, man? Not hospital.
Clinic.
Yeah, like in the clinic or something like that. Yeah, like in the health ministry. Like in the health system, you know. She worked there, and
They
then
call
like,
it NIH.
Yeah,
Human Health Services, the
Yeah.
health department.
See, health department. She worked in some sort of that, and they told her, man, yeah, she had to prepare to take basically the jab, man. But a while ago already, like months ago, even like a year ago or something, I think.
It's funny that we call it the jab.
Yeah, the jab. Zip, zip. You know, and then what if I remember right, Nate said, man, take it. You know?
Yeah, man. Take it.
I remember, but because when he said, I'll take it everywhere, go and fly everywhere, you know, with a private jet and shit. Sounds like this, you know? Because and you know what, every time when you go to IAC video, what pops up? You know, I'm going to the special
Booster.
Booster, yeah, the booster thing.
Donate here.
Yeah,
Booster.
and it was that big ass jet with your house, supposedly your house size subscription on it. Funny as hell, man. You know,
What
and
they
then
gonna do?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, you wanna fly? We're gonna do IUIC flights. Where your vaccine at?
Yeah. Where's the certificate for the vaccination?
Yeah, your vaccine card, your vaccine card, man.
Yeah, man. Funny as hell.
That vaccine card you gotta have. The vaccine, like we said it time and time again, is just a precursor to the chip.
I'm gonna follow you guys with that joke right now, but I'm actively, reality notes, man. I'm in freezing, like, what the hell, dude? I gotta freeze because this dirt.
That's how you know they from the mountains, man. They love the cold, for real. They love this cold. They thrive in that shit. Like these Russians and shit. I'm like, man,
They're going to
it's
the
snow.
ice water.
Yeah,
ice
it's
water.
snow. You
But better when you think about it, you
mad.
But when you use the environment, the same thing like for example, you suppose Africa. They are like when they come over here, they're like, it's cold. It's just like 35 degrees. They're like, it's cold.
And everywhere sweaters and shit. I'm like, it's hot as hell. Why you got a sweater?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Have you having sweaters and jackets on? Talking about it's cold.
And a guy that I knew, his father was from Congo, right? The first step that he went from Africa was Russia. You was dead, bro. He was the first.
I got off the plane in Baghdad. I got off that plane, and I was like, damn, the engine heat is so hot. We gotta get away from the engine. And I started running away from that plane, and that heat didn't go away, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it's pitch black dark. It's 12 at night, and it's 98 degrees in the night, man.
Damn. What is the German thing?
I don't even know.
But hot out like
30,
30,
33, 34
Yeah,
in
so-
the night, man. In the night.
Oh, and it's 40, 45 in the sun, but goddamn, bro. And then in the midday, like the sun 12 o'clock, like when the sun is in the summer.
And Iraq, I mean Afghanistan is completely opposite of that. It's in the daytime 33 and in the night 10 or 5 or 9. You know? So it's just, but just to prove the point, Esau, these Edomites, the true ones really are from those mountains, those caves, man. They dwell in that cold, man.
Yeah, man.
Did you see what she was wearing?
Yeah.
She didn't look like she had a care in the world.
But
she stayed here a couple of hours.
Same thing also with the fat people. The overweight people, it's the same thing. I'm serious, man. They're never cold. Hey, I'm serious, man. Back in the day, nah, man, I mean it for real, man. Back in the day when I remember, man, like the big joints, they didn't have like deep clothes. So I'm serious, man. They were always hot
Because they sweating, man. That heat, when they start moving, got friction.
Yeah, but
they get hot quick.
Yeah, so like from my language, I mean overweight people don't want to offend anybody. I'm serious, man. You know, because some people got diseases. The Lord got cursed with disease.
Yeah.
They go overweight. So like that's like fat people, yeah. But I mean they're overweight people, man. But hey, people that got nothing and just eat too much, man. You wild beast, man. You covetous, man. You basically untouchable. Another precept. This is Jeremiah 14:13. Then said I, Yahweh power. Behold, the prophet said unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a sure peace in this place. These are what these people doing right now.
Eating my ass out of here.
Yeah, this is what they're doing right now, man. You know, speaking of peace, but then like it says in 1 Thessalonians 5:3.
Just like I was saying earlier, they're not warning you.
No.
Read it one more time, Max. I like it.
Don't preach that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, don't preach
But
that.
that Edomite, man, she came over here looking in my face. Look at the sign, look at me like she's about to spit.
If she doing that master, she probably would spit.
Oh, we should have spit it. She would have just got in the mat. On her nose. Damn demons, man.
Come on.
Gonna shake her head. Don't know nothing. These people don't know nothing.
And the funniest thing also, remember, because she was coming up with this Jesus Christ shit again, I know. But remember the one time, the one female, a lot of people was out here again, the one female that was basically getting mad and shit, the one female and the daughter of her talking shit in German, like, yeah, you know, why you have to
Oh yeah, they're
speak?
walking down this way.
Yeah, they're walking down, why you have to picture like that on the ground? Even if it's false, we believed in it when we was younger, so you still believe in it, huh? No, but it doesn't matter. It does matter how he looks. What you talking about, man? These people out here, man, they have rooted and raping you when Yahweh are gonna come back. Dark man, you know, because I always say like, this is in its glory when they come back. Yeah, perfect. So dark skinned angry man gonna come back and fuck you ass up, man. It's not gonna happen, man. Yeah. So his glory is dark skinned, right? His glory is dark skinned, right? See? Yeah.
They don't know what to say.
Yeah.
They don't know what to say.
Yeah, man.
They don't know what to say. Just like how the woman, when she was, when I was like, so who controlled Satan? God.
Yeah.
Chilish. God.
Yeah.
Okay, so then who controlling the evil? Satan.
Okay.
So who controlling evil then? Ultimately. She looked at me like, you can see her face like under the mask, like, you got me. You got that right. You're right there. You know?
Because like it says in James, he that is tempted should not say he is tempted of the Most High, because he got a man to do it. He got a spirit to do it. So we should say we tempt for Satan because he's a tempter. You know what I'm saying?
But ultimately,
ultimately everything's from Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man.
Yahweh Shai created those spirits to do exactly his work.
Yeah, because it shouldn't cost us the Lord or anything, man. You watch your mouth, boy. You watch your mouth, boy. If you say, hey, listen to me. You might say, oh, say like, I got anything. Wait till the kingdom comes, boy. If you just think about it, I can slaughter you, man.
Playboy. Hey, it's true. God don't exist. Those they're gonna have the worst.
Hey, listen to me, man. You deny the Most High, man. I'm gonna slaughter your ass, man. You're hard off the zone. I'm serious, man. No joke, man.
Gonna be a lot of slaughter out here.
Yeah, man. You like the science, you know.
We start believing in that science, man.
The funniest thing is for me. They're talking about, yeah, we believe that the word is 6 billion years old or something like that.
6 billion.
I don't know how many years, you know? Okay, I got a question.
600 million years.
How do you defer a stone that is 600 years old to another stone that is 2 years old?
Well, through carbon dating.
But how? We have no data from the 6 million years ago. How? How you gonna measure
It's
this?
science. It's a thesis.
It's an educated guess, huh?
Yeah.
Which I was
I have a thesis.
Yeah.
You know, which is a guess.
Yeah.
A guess on why something is the way that it is. You can't really 100% say what it is. Nosy. You just got yourself
But
dead.
you know what's funny with them? When they see us without a mask, they always automatic like this. Like this too. That's funny with them. They see us without a mask, like this. Yeah. Oh, put it down quick, man. They're like, oh shit, here's a free zone? Here's a free zone? Yeah, last free zone. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's hilarious. They're like, ooh, let me do that too.
they're like, you know, they're bold. I'm bold too. Then they're like, oh shit. Funny.
But they're like, you're going against. You look at that. They look at that photo when they.
I'm stepping on the truth.
Yeah, they look at that photo and they almost walk into a wall, man. They look at the photo and they look at you like, what? My Jesus?
Yeah, man. Because this is the God. They're saying this is God. But hey, Yahweh Shemir Shai is the power. And yeah, we all listen to me. God is title. God, when you go to Hebrew, means Elohim. Genesis 1:1 means Elohim, means power. So angels. So the ultimate God, Yahweh Shemir Shai, he got under him powers too, man. You know, which are Yahweh, we gonna be under them down for the 4,000 gonna be powers, man. You know. But yeah, going back to Jeremiah 14 and 13 again. Then said I, Yahweh power. Behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a sure peace in this place. A sure peace. The thing is, I give you a sure peace.
I
like this.
assure you nothing's
like this.
gonna happen.
No, Jacob's not gonna happen. No, whatsoever.
Everything's gonna be good.
I'm serious, man.
Don't worry. Take the Maxine. You know what? We're gonna build up this black community.
Yeah, do it, man. I'm gonna
Build
break it
up
down.
this black community.
I'm gonna break it down.
It's gonna be burnt off the face of the earth, man. All of this black community. Black.
The wicked community, yeah. Because why? Because you build up wickedness, so how should righteousness come spread out of it? Like it says, man, who can bring a clean thing out of unclean, man? No, not one. There's Matthew 24 and what does it say in the 4th purpose? Where are you? 24. Matthew 24 and 24. And it says, for there should rise false Hamashiach and false prophets, and show great signs and wonders, in it so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. See?
It was possible.
Yeah. But the elect won't be deceived, man. The elect going to believe in 100% truth until death, man, until the end. You know what I'm saying?
You can't deceive the elect.
Yeah.
Just like you're not gonna fear the elect to get in that jab. You know, that's a good way to say it. So they can't really get on that word. The jab.
Yeah, the verse always to get the jab, the back, with the X. Bruh, I'm serious, man. This is death sentence, bro. I'm serious, man. This is no joke anymore, man. This is fucking insane, man. This is fucking insane, man. You're gonna get die for your vain glory, man. For your wannabe vain glory, looking like a goddamn trash bag, man. And it's a cum dumpster. What is that?
Cum dumpster.
Yeah, cum dumpster, man. Cum dumpster, straight up, man.
Yeah. So
Walking up and down the city to get some attention.
So like I was saying,
Value free, man. I get furious at that shit, man. I get furious, man.
so like we were saying,
So like it.
you can't. The elect are not gonna take heed to the temptation. Ultimately, just like the aqua just said.
So listen, man. I just took it.
Stop.
No, sir. Yeah.
So like the aqua just said, when they say to you, you can't work, just job, unless you got that Maxine. So say goodbye. See, just like the big Kazak said, are you ready to fully unplug?
On the matrix.
Yeah, out of the matrix?
Yeah, man.
Are you
we're
ready
in the
to
matrix,
fully
man.
unplug out of the matrix?
Yeah, man.
You know? Or are you going to be like Cypher, trying to go back? I want to go back into the matrix.
Yeah, when you think about it, like you spoke last week, but when you think about it, you have to see it like this. You have to prepare your mind right now, because when it's gonna happen, you're gonna be right. Okay, it's maybe a little bit shock for you, because you're like, okay, it's really comfortable, really. But I'm ready, man. You know, I'm ready in the mind, man. Let's go ahead. You know, and that's the thing, man. You know, just put both y'all Shemir shot, because let me cut. And put out video in there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's good, man.
I want to know, like, they seen this before.
Yeah, of course. They're like, see, like we said before, why they coming up here? Like, you're lying here. Not out here. Yeah, because every week how Ratters like keep on going on the spot, on the same spot, they can find us here, man. So the word is out here and they can get it if you want to, man. That's the thing, because you're like, oh, you're out here a lot, huh? Out here often. We're like, yeah, every Friday, man. You know?
That's our post.
This is our spot, man. There's no popular Russian Russia because he said it up here.
Blood been spilled right here.
He says it.
There's a lot of blood been spilled out here. You got the eyes and the ears to understand that, you will.
They're like, yeah, you know, they're radicalists. They just said the blah blah out here.
There's a little bit of snow coming out of that.
Snow rain.
Like ice.
Yeah, snow
sleep.
rain. Yeah, because like Germany is often like that. But remember, man, overnight it was just snow everywhere, man. 2 days. So I was like, damn.
Woke up, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It was not a little bit, it was a lot.
Yeah, but hey, you know what happened in Austria? You meet a high, man, snow. You meet a high snow, so it would be like to be like this, right?
And you know, Esau, his wicked ass, as soon as it started to snow, he put salt on everything.
Yeah.
It's so much salt on your car everywhere. Esau throwing salt, he throwing. You know, it's not only salt, it's other shit in there too that he put in there, man.
Because it says like Schneesalz, basically.
It's a specific made salt.
What is it called in English? Snow salt. Snow salt.
Yeah.
Because like when my son, I had to get it down to my stuff, man.
I was just looking at that restaurant right there.
Yeah, but like in what is it called?
You can't see that.
No. That's what I was thinking about the snow too, man, because it's so cloudy now out of nowhere, man. It's weird as hell. But like I said before, I had to get that shit down, man. And people were coming to the shop crazy for that shit. Man. Yeah, like you got the buckets of it. I'm thinking to myself, buckets. It's not one time. What's talking about, man?
Get it ready.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, you got the.
And you know why? You know why? Because look, if you got a house,
I know you have to do it yourself.
and if you don't, they find you. They can come and find you because give you a money ticket. So you gotta
So
pay.
is it yours?
No, it's not yours.
It's not yours.
Nothing is yours. Nothing. Broke her neck. She should have walked out in front of that car.
Breaking the neck.
You saw she was looking at us, man.
But anyways, this is 1 Thessalonians 5, and let me start at 1. And it says, well, let me read 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16, man. For the Lord himself shall descend, shall come down from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead of Hamashiach shall rise first. Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain unto what? The coming of the Lord, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, in the chariots, man. So beamed up.
But when he said dead in Hamashiach, so that means somebody got to die for him. Yahushua.
And that's the spirit, because I saw the brother from London did watch a video. Like I saw just the title, basically did a video basically talking about beamed up into the chariots, I think, if I remember right. You know,
I saw the.
try to post out the posting.
So if it says that there are going to be people that die for Yahushua, okay, that means that there's going to be some type of tribulation where they're going to go against this government. They're going to go against this system. So those that be dead in Hamashiach are going to be risen first.
Gonna be the first one,
And we're going to join them up in the what? Go ahead.
the clouds.
Which you know, the clouds are the chariots. Go ahead.
To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Beautiful, man. Verse 18. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Verse 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of Yahweh shall come with us, of the Lord come with us deep in the night.
Deep in the night.
But why comes it deep in the night? Because they're not watching. Because people are not watching. They're going to call them of God. They, you know, we got to move all the good shit ready. What would be happening? Oh my God! Then out of nowhere, the crowd's cracking. You know, crowd's cracking. Then Yahushua going to come with the field of chariots. The army's going to come fight against it, like we did the live stream on Wednesday, man. Fight against Yahushua, man, like we had the vision last week. You know, the armies were ready, fighting against the Lord.
They had fear, but yet they still thirst fight because the Lord is going to make the what? He wants people to see His power.
Yeah, like in Egypt.
He wants you to fear Him.
Listen to me, man. When you're gonna see the fire blast, man, this won't be a joke, man. This won't be seen, something unseen. They like the animation, the animation that tried to put the animation with the fire blast is gonna be nothing. It won't be a Kamehameha, it won't be a Genki Dama, it won't be.
When you see it like live and in color, when they see it live in flesh, and they're gonna be like, and then they smell the burntness. Hey, it's
also this, and also you see in the flame, basically people just vanishing.
Yeah,
you have to see that people like this. Just
that movie with Tom Cruise. Man, I forgot the the name of it, where these aliens was hitting in the earth the whole time.
Yeah, then
And then they woke up, and they came out of the earth, and they had like these laser beams, and they was running in.
Yeah,
and he was running through the city.
Yeah, I saw
And
too.
the clothes was still there,
Yeah.
but the body was gone, man. The flesh was gone, man.
Crazy, man.
Dust.
Yeah.
We think Esau got that from, man.
You know what's coming, man. They're talking about it. Yeah, you know, of course. You know what the funny thing is when you look anything up about the vaccination or anything, it's they got damage control already. You know, but the funny thing was they're talking about, yeah, you know, the America got a contract with aliens. I said, what the hell? What you talking about, man? I rather said they claim for destruction by the aliens. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I saw a little statistical chart where it says that the Negroes, black people, it says indigenous and Latinos are 4 times
Higher risk.
more susceptible to COVID.
Yeah, no.
4 times more than white people. But in everything else, we're genetically stronger than them. We can, so what is Esau telling me? And then all of a sudden now,
They're going for you first, man.
now all black people should be first. They should be the, finally, let's let them be first.
Yeah, because you know they got the good communities, the hoods, you know. They can't go to the house.
injustices. We're gonna never put them. Let's let them get the vaccine first. Let's give it to them first.
They don't want to kill you first, man. You see what happened to the people that took the vaccine, man. The funniest thing was the old cracker lady in Britain that took the first shot. And then was the wait. I can imagine she didn't.
You see her hand sign?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's a Mason.
Yeah, or like the Australia,
The fake one. She didn't even take it.
She's like, yeah.
She's like,
See?
it doesn't even hurt.
You see, nothing happened.
And the devil, the real devil, is the one that gave her the fake shot, man. You in league with this shit.
Yeah, of course.
You're a devil, man.
It's a setup like this. They got the news comments like, yeah, I'm gonna take that. Like Barack Obama said, I'm gonna take that shot. Because I'm gonna take that shot. Hell no.
George Bush gonna take a vaccine and Putin won't.
Yeah, put it won't.
But George Bush-
wait, it's not he said why they go took it to those. And you have to understand, I don't want to know what that, because Russia is that over 168,000 soldiers got the shot already in the test phase. So I don't want to know what happened to the soldiers, man. Showing you, the same thing here in Germany. What I said, I showed a little bit of the article. They want to start with the police force. Showing you, when you get a government job, the government gonna talk you yourself. So what Elder Pastor Gabal said, in the world, you don't want to be in the world. You know, you give up things. You don't want because people out here want to get the good government job, want to get the good big ass fat ass house, so on and so forth. Nah, man, we want y'all busting me outside, man. We want the government job. If y'all busting me outside, man, I want that government job, which means the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? I want the government body. That's what I want to be. Yeah, man.
Being the government of Yahweh Shai's righteous kingdom.
Because you think about it, you can have a government job right here, right? But you turn it down. You're not going to reward you, man. Y'all are going to be government job in the kingdom as the elect.
If I was back in Babylon, that's the only job I would try to get because it's more money.
I understand. But they're going to come for you and be like, yeah, you have to take that bags. You have to take that jack.
Hey, I actually believe that they're going to say at one point, if you want to come on post, if you want to come on the military base, you got to show you got proof of vaccination.
Yeah, of course. And the same thing here too, man. You want to go into the city, you know, you want to go to this thing, you want to go to this, they're going to be like, and then what are going to come? Yeah, check. Because on the chip going to be your medical records. And that's leading everything all to the chip. Because when I think about it, they talk about the yellow card. Where when you lose the yellow card, what happened then? So they're going to be like, you listen to me, this thing, you can't lose it. You can pay with it. You can show your medical records. You can be quick with the doctor. Everything is on it, man. And we can even track you, but you don't know it. But we can track you too.
And you know Esau all about making sure you can't counterfeit his work.
Yeah, of course.
He don't want to make you. Hey, you better not try to counterfeit the money that I'm making on people that is no value. You better not try to make it yourself. I'm gonna put you under the prison. You know how many people was making counterfeit money that looks like?
Yeah.
So think about it. You think these little Edomites and these Asians and they're not going to be, especially Ishmael, thinking like, inshallah, They're gonna be like, hey, can you make the fake one for me? The fake yellow car?
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Like the boss from my brother, he said like, yeah, it's also already a fake, what's it called, Vex,
car.
yeah, no, Vex certificate.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, where the mark for the fake Vex certificate.
So look,
my ass off, man.
so look,
Yeah.
they even got right now underground chefs
Yeah.
for restaurants. You know what they're doing? They secretly cooking for people at restaurants, and they tell you they get like 5 people, and they charge them a certain amount of money, and you can come and you secretly eat at the restaurant. It's underground.
Same
Man.
with the shisha boss.
Underground. So you think they're not gonna have this? Esau will be like, no, we're not gonna counterfeit our shit.
They got parties undercover, this goes undercover, they got everything undercover.
Yeah.
This, you know what I want to say? See, because these people, the virus spread like that. That's what they're doing in Germany right now. They said, you know, we had such a good, basically, gap. Like such a gap compared to our countries, and we just played it off. We just fucked it up. I'm furious about that. It's one of the one politicians. I was like, get the fuck out. What you talking about, man? There's no gap, there's nothing. Stupid. And the funniest thing, where's the flu right now? I never heard anything of the flu this year.
Oh yeah.
You know what Jens Spahn said? The happiness of Germany that got them something like, yeah, the flu basically is gone for good reason. Because basically, he said basically, it's a country defeated. How?
But every year, what you got? Flu vaccine.
Yeah, and it's mandatory. It's mandatory in Germany. You got 3 vaccines that's mandatory, but I never went to the doctor again.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
In the military, the flu vaccine is mandatory. The military, and they ship that shit in your nose, man.
I would have got the jab in my. Hey, remember
in your nose, man.
remember the video that I showed you?
I'm like, yeah. Blow that shit out, bro.
Be like, yeah, I'm done.
That shit burns, man. You run away. Yeah, right on the ground.
Yeah.
Trying to blow all that shit out, man.
But I got a question. Remember the video that I sent you from Rockstar? Where this one boy was out, young man. He said, oh no, he didn't want to get the jab.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's like that? Why? Brother, I talked to a brother, he said I sent it to him. I didn't send it to you, I sent it to the other guy.
Send it to me too.
Yeah, I sent you to, yeah, I sent it to both of you. He said like, yeah man, I was fighting these people. He said like, he threw chairs. And I was hiding under the chair. I was like, no, I was fighting them. Why is it like that? My young spirit. Why a young man like that, even though the parents sound is okay, his dad sounds okay, why? Because the spirit like, no, it's not good. Because like you and Jamal also said, young children are very spiritual, man. Yeah. You know, and that's the thing.
They see things we can't.
Yeah.
You know, they feel things too.
Yeah, because they're pure.
I forgot to tell you. I had a story where one dude was like, his son came to him. He was like, yes, dad. He said, I didn't call you. He said, I heard you call me. He went back to play. Then he comes back again. Yes, daddy. And the dad said, I didn't call you. He said, I heard you call my name. Yeah.
That's what they do with us.
Yeah. Calls his name, man.
Yeah, man. Because I think about it, he heard voice, but like in Samuel the vision in the night.
Yeah. I thought about it too. It's like the scriptures, man.
Yeah, like Samuel had the vision when he was sleeping, and then let me read it, man.
He came to me. He's like, he said, I heard him say. He said he heard him say his name. And he said, you called my name. He said, no, I didn't call. I didn't call you. Twice he said
Yeah, right here, Lord called Samuel. There's a first Timothy 3.
Oh yeah.
In verse 8. Let me say it. Let me say it 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto Yahweh before Eli. You know, let's just give the context. Because I was reading yesterday too, it's good. Basically, Hannah, which was barren, the daughter, the wife of Elkanah, she couldn't get children. She was praying to Yahweh how? In silence, she just moved her lips, she was praying in her mind. So you can pray in your mind too, man.
And then they came and told him, are you drunk?
Yeah, you're drunk. Eli came and said, like, put the wine away, man. Put the wine away. He said, like, I'm not drunk, I'm just in sorrow. She was praying to the Lord, and the Lord had a bidding, got a son. And she said, hey, if you give me a son, I'm gonna give it to you. And then she was like, I just give him basically off the chest, gave him the milk, off the milk, she weaned him off, and then he's gonna go serve the Lord, basically. And then we're in here right now.
Man, Lord, he was little serving the Lord.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah, man.
Verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto Yahweh before Eli, which was the prophet this time. I think I can say, I'm not sure. But it's okay. And it says, and the word of Yahweh was precious in those days. There was no open vision. And
The word was precious. So this truth was precious because there was no open visions. You know, there was no prophecies being foretold. Go ahead.
And it came to pass at that time when Eli was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. And ere the lamp of the Most High went out in the temple of Yahweh, where the ark of the Most High was. So he was basically, because the high priest was only the one that he was the high priest at this time because of the ark. And Samuel was laid down to sleep. That the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, "Here am I." And he ran to Eli, and he said, "Here am I, for thou callest me." And he said, "I called not. Lie down again." And he went down and lay down. Verse 6, and Yahweh called yet again Samuel. And Samuel rose and went to Eli and said, "Here am I, for thou callest me." And he answered, "I called not, my son. Lie down again." Now Samuel did not yet know Yahweh. He didn't know Yahweh Bashimish at this time. Samuel, neither was the word of Yahweh yet revealed unto him.
And he didn't have no understanding of the scriptures. Go ahead.
Because it's the thing, because you can't give a little child, this breakdown, he has to grow into it. So I start with the names,
Milk.
for example.
Milk.
Yeah,
That milk.
the milky milk, man, just the mother's milk, you know, the really true
He
milk.
was weaning off the breast, but he was still on the breast.
Yeah.
You know, he's still drinking that milk.
Yeah, verse 8. And Yahweh called Samuel again the third time. And he rose and went to Eli and said, "Here am I, for thou didst call me." And Eli perceived that Yahweh had called the child. So you did what he said. It's just straight the scriptures, man. Straight everything comes from the scriptures, man. You know?
But the Lord gave us examples on every side.
Yeah, man. That's the
He
thing.
gave us through His Word, through the Scriptures, examples on every side.
You know this guy, they call it funny. This shit. And these people, when you see people of the world, man, you just remember that shit. You laugh your ass off, man. How these people work.
And they're still dead, man.
Yeah, man,
They're
they-
deader than dead
yeah,
now.
man, that's the
They're
thing.
even dead, worse. You know, they think that you see them, man. You look in their face, they're spiritually gone. They got nothing. These people got nothing, man. And to think that I was on that side at one point, you know, I was on that side.
all
I thought
were.
I had a life. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had something.
I got a dream that I'm gonna be the special player and just I'm gonna come all the way from Europe to America, make a career in the sign. Fuck out
I
of
did. I did have that.
See?
I did believe that I was doing that, but the Lord's like, nah, I got something for you.
Yeah, because we Jake, man. You know, we dream big, man. Especially men in the troop.
Yeah.
You know, we all had like vision what we wanted to do. We had a big vision because it was visionary back then. Now we're true visionaries of Yahweh, so we can see the things come to pass. You know, the prophecies, man. And that's the thing. You know. Yeah, man.
And we're working on our powers, honestly. You know, our spiritual powers, because we're meditating on them. You know, we're praying that we are of that number. And then you're thinking about all the things you want to do, and if you didn't get those powers, you're gonna remember all those thoughts, man. All of those things. That unlocking of the full mind, you know, where you don't forget nothing.
Tree of life, man.
You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna forget nothing in your memory. I'd be like, man, my memory sucks, man. I'd be trying. The one thing that frustrates me is studying and then forgetting what I studied. It may stick a little bit, but I don't. It irritates me, you know, the memory. We're not gonna have to worry about things like that. You're
know all
back
things.
in your leg, you hurting, you would get another like, God dang, man, like
more things.
what's up with this body,
I'm
man?
a soul because we're gonna have new bodies. What does new mean? Kindness. Fresh, man. Fresh new bodies. You know?
Freshness thereof.
And what is it? Basically, the body that we're in is terror right now. And there's a spiritual body. What is it called again? Let me look it up in First Corinthians. There's angelic body and
Terrestrial.
Terrestrial, yeah, extraterrestrial. We're gonna have extraterrestrial body, so we're gonna have a body by which is the spiritual powers, man, and which won't die because we're gonna be living forever. Why? What is the cause for our death? Sin. When we don't sin anymore, we're gonna be living forever, man. Just put off y'all washing y'all son, man. That's the thing. But going back to 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Verse 2, for yourself know perfectly that the day of Yahweh shall come as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, like we read in Jeremiah 14:13, then some destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon the womb of a child, they shall not escape.
You ever seen a woman going to birth? It just happened out of nowhere. Boom. They were like, boom. Oh, that's how it happens, man. Just catch them off guard.
Yeah, man, out
That's
of
how the
nowhere.
destruction is going to come on them, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said
Sudden
also,
destruction.
and the Lord speaks in what is called metaphors, parables, like in Jeremiah 38:7, where he said, like, why I see every man holding his lines as a woman to bear a child, man. Like, oh shit, the baby's coming, you know, and fear. And all face turn to parents because we come trade comes trouble, man, which I've never seen before. And all the confidence you have going to be taken away. You see it right now, man. Like we said, let the comfort from these people taken away, and they're just going to see the what's it called, the cover going to be taken from their eyes.
This place is evil.
Yeah, because you think about the confidence, I go to my job, you know, I go to my job, then normally I go to a restaurant eating with my wife, I'm with my friends going on. You can't do this anymore, this is taken away already. Then what happened? I go home, you know, I'm gonna buy whatever I want to eat, so on and so forth. What happened right now? They want to cut everything down again. In Germany, they want to go into full lockdown again. They want to put all non-essential business down. Even like essential business, they want to crack down themselves. We're gonna come a time never seen before. But the Lord got us all around this arm, and this is what we have to always remember. The time is coming, yeah. The prophecy of death, destruction, calamity is coming, but also the prophecy of salvation, deliverance, protection, comfort, and the kingdom is gonna come to pass too, man. Not only the supposed bad things, the judgment things gonna come to pass, all the salvation things gonna come to pass, man. The spirit of Yahweh, we should never forget, man. You know? All prophecies of this book gonna come to pass, man. Oh, hey, I think we should, hey, like I said, we want to have it before, man, at the beginning. And this book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, in verse 3. And it says, the vision is set for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
See, vision is for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it. You know? And in the end it shall speak and it shall not lie.
It's true, man.
The vision of destruction, calamities, salvation, it's all going to come to pass. And that big, I told you so. You know, because that's what we're doing right now. We said, I told you so. Man, can you believe that they're really talking about this digital currency? I told you so. Can you believe that they're cutting down? They want us to all have it so we can travel? Man shall desire to go into the city. I told you so.
And the thing is, what you have to understand is now we start remark, scoff, put under people, be like, yeah, you know, you're nothing, man, you're lying, so and so forth. In the kingdom, we don't even have to say they know they're going to be filled with shame. The shame going to come upon them. Like it says then, many there be waking up to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting contempt. That's perfect. But I'm going to quick preacher for you. Just Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 1. And it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness for the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor. That's what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
They laughing and scoffing and mocking, walking by shaking their heads, looking at us like, what the hell? Don't change at us, remember? You know? Ishmaelites playing around, pushing the camera, touching the camera, thinking everything's a joke.
They're fighting against us too, man.
But that one that we put that curse on, he was like, take it off. Remember?
I think it wasn't the pessimist.
No, that wasn't him.
He's looking.
No, that wasn't him, because I remember his story. You know? So, go ahead, read it.
Verse 2. When they see it, there shall be a terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
That strange act that we talked about.
Isaiah 28.
Come, man, that strangeness of our salvation being beamed up to chariots, you know, while everybody's left here in squalor, in destruction, in desolation. They're gonna be like, what? What is it? Him?
How? Yes, keep it going. Hey. Yeah, man.
Go ahead, huh?
So far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting, groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and so mockery, and the proverb of reproach. We fools that call this life madness, and this end to be without honor.
You're crazy to believe in such a thing. You believe in this, really?
You're the devil. You speak lies, man.
You really believe in which is in that book? You really believe in it?
Yep. Yeah. All I got, all my heart.
You They're really saying that. How can you really believe in something like that? Because it's true. It's the truth. It makes sense. To you, it don't make sense because it's not for you. It's not for you. But to me, it makes perfect sense. I see clearly. I asked for the truth. You gave it to me. You know, you're not asking for the truth. You want to be. You want to keep going with this world of destruction, with this world of pain and calamity and disease. You want to continue to pay 45% of your pay to an Edomite that's sitting in an office somewhere that don't do half the shit that you do and get more money than you.
You know what happened in the plantation? Because they had the overdraft, right? And they already took 40% from me. Seriously. They talk about no, it's not for all people. They took 40% from my money. And then this cracker man, you got a new boss, right? What this nigga? Belly like this.
Yeah.
You know, the boss before came in suit and everything, you know? You know, come jumpsuit, man. Fucking cracker man, got nothing. And I think to myself, bro, you should do the same work as I did. Because supposedly the boss should do had done the same thing as you, right? Yeah. Brian, you can never do the same thing as I do, man. What? Fuck out of here, man. Fucking devils, man.
See?
Yeah.
They don't want to. What? Work like them? 9 to 5.
9 to 5, man. For what?
For 40. And they get so much money.
Yeah.
They're getting 8, 10 grand. That even the 40% don't touch them. It don't hurt them, man.
Hey, listen to me. When
You're still making 6 grand a month.
hey, listen, $10,000 or euros a month?
They get in this.
Yeah, I know, but when I think about it, this is
12. They get,
I know 12.
I heard one say he get 12,000 euros a month.
And they're like, yeah, I just have enough. And the funny thing is, then but wait, they're still struggling. Why? Because they want to live such a high life.
Not even this. And they don't even struggle. Look, they live in such comfort. They're taken from them. But
They don't.
everything they got, like the cars, put it on the business. The gas, they put it on the business. The cell phone, they put it on the business. They're not paying nothing.
So basically, all the things that you're working for, that you can basically sustain yourself, basically, they don't even have this. So they got everything on stack, you know, 10,000. They're like this. Even like my you know, the what's it called? Where they live in that, they got a company as a borough, supposedly 5 rooms and shit. And they're like, yeah, you know, 10,000 grand every month I got for myself. Shit, that's big ass man.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, let me just finish up quick. Listen to song 5 and 4. Refuse the countless life madness and its end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God? See, the children of God is not everybody. Children of God is not everybody.
It's a number, a certain number.
It's the chosen people of the Lord, man. You know? And it's not, it's among the saints. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
among the saints.
Yeah, man.
So it speaks for itself, you know. So with that, we want to close it out, and we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of great wisdom and taught us this truth.
That's right.
Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect 144,000 men pushing the truth with wholeheartedly, sincerely, plus before wins. Until the next time, Shalom.
Wa Barakatan.
Wa Barakatan.
Wa Bababam.
Wa Bababam.
Until the next time, Shalom.
Until next time, Shalom.